The hate army troll.
It's the hate army, bro.
The hate army.
Shout
that
out
guy.
to hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout
hate
out to
army.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out
Shout
for
out to
hate.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the late stream. Welcome to the continuation of Sonic X Shadow Generations. Hope everyone's in a chill mood and ready to enjoy the game. I've only played it one stream before. Got some cool animations going for you already. And I'm curious to see, you know, if it continues as well as the beginning was. I would say that the first 2 hours were quite entertaining. A lot of fast-paced action. We had a boss, and the game just kind of opened up and went open world. And I think what we need to do now is explore and find the two other big hubs. I think originally what we had done, we played a bunch of the stages that were in Sonic Adventure 2, like the remade stages of those. I'm assuming probably some of the next stages will be from the Shadow the Hedgehog game, and then maybe like Sonic Heroes or Sonic 06 or something like that. So we're going to see how it goes tonight. Around 2 hours or so of Sonic gameplay. Now I have an update for everyone. If you weren't here last night for the Retro React to Silent Hill 1, I have changed the way that I'm doing co-streaming. I'm now co-streaming in a different method that uses a plugin in OBS. I'm no longer using a third-party website called restream.io. And it seems to work flawlessly. And I'm hoping, knock on wood, this will stop the issues we've been having on late night streams. For some really odd reason, like several streams last week, including Sonic, if you remember our first Sonic stream, there's been lag and dropped frame rate and dropped bit rate when I'm streaming at night. And I don't know why, because I don't think it's my internet. So, perhaps, we could have a good time tonight without the interruptions. The good news is, if you are on the YouTube side of things tonight, you're watching on DSP if the stream lags up and goes down, you don't have to go anywhere. Stay on that stream. It will resume. This is the difference. When I was on restream.io, every time the stream dropped, it made a new freaking stream. So it was very annoying. We don't have to worry about that anymore, okay? So there we go. Exactly, 50 bucks saved. 6-star Juicy says, 50 bucks saved. Yeah, 50 bucks a month. Wow, that was really worth it. I spent 50 bucks for 2 weeks, and it's worse than the plugin that's free. Gee, that was, what a great investment that was, huh? Very nice. Artemis says, the game is weird in my opinion. It's Sonic, but it doesn't seem right to me. I think what it is, it's supposed to be for fans of Shadow, which I'm not, you know, I didn't play his game, and I mean, yeah, I played a few of the games he was in, but not all of them. Like, I didn't play Sonic Heroes and stuff like that. So, for me, it's kind of like, I like it, but I'm not in love with it because I'm not a huge Shadow aficionado, right? HoboX asks, he says, well, actually, he says, I hope when you get back to your, or let me try this again. I hope when you get a new streaming PC, you will go back to 1440p for YouTube streams. I've noticed the quality dropped back down a bit since you started. That's correct. I have to do 8,500 kilobits per second. It's the maximum that they allow on Kick. If I were to get a new PC, I could go back to the 15,000 kilobits per second or more. I could probably do even more. So the streams on YouTube would look even better than they used to. So the best quality is on demand. The on-demand videos that I upload to DSP Gaming are 20,000 kilobits per second. Like, they are flawless. You can watch Call of Duty, and there is no pixelization, no dropped frames. It is gorgeous, super good quality. So if you're looking for the absolute techophile, high-end stuff, you got to watch the stuff on demand right now. Okay, so I hope you guys are ready to have a chill night with me. 2 hours of Sonic X Shadow Generations. As you can see, everyone, the good news is, earlier today, on the first stream of Call of Duty Black Ops 6, we did it. We hit a new record. 42 streak of streams where I've hit this goal. Thank you so much for that. That is a new milestone, and we can continue on. I hope it will go for a long time, right? But people were saying to me this morning, gee, do you think you'll beat the vest streak? And I said, well, I don't remember. How long was the vest streak? And he said, 276 streams. That would be pretty tough to top, I think. 276 streams. I think we're going to have an issue trying to maintain for 276 streams. I'm just saying. But right now, the good news is, number one, okay, if we hit the goal tonight, the support goal of 150 bucks, and that's across everything. That includes super chats, super stickers, memberships, and gifted memberships on the YouTube side. That includes subs and gifted subs on the Kick side. And that includes tips, which basically are any side. You could tip no matter what service you're watching from right now. We will have the special reward, the Sonic hat tonight. In honor of the Sonic, Shadow playthrough, Sonic hat will return. As soon as we hit the goal tonight, I'll put on the Sonic hat and wear it for the rest of the show. Okay? So please consider contributing. Let's get it going. Let's get some support in motion here. And hopefully we will hit the goals tonight. Okay? Now, FYI, if you're wondering, I was wondering this last time too. How long is Shadow Generations? Because this is Sonic X Shadow Generations. It's essentially 2 games in 1. Well, Shadow Generations is kind of like Bowser's Fury. Remember Bowser's Fury a couple years ago? It was an add-on mode added to the Super Mario 3D World re-release. So, from what I'm being told, if you just play it cold, you'll probably take about 4 hours to beat it. But you guys know me. I talk with you guys. We interact. We have more than that. So, probably I'm thinking around 6 hours for me. Okay? We're 2 hours in. So, after tonight, perhaps one more night stream of it, and we will wrap up Shadow Generations, and then it's totally up to you guys if you decide that you want to see me do another run of Sonic Generations. Remember, I played that game many years ago when it was a brand new release. There's a full playthrough up on dsp gaming from yesteryear. That's when I got this hat. Like, no lie. It was like 13 years ago, 14 years ago, I got this hat, and that's when I did that original playthrough. So if you want to see me do that, again, a second run now in direct capture and everything, we could do it. Unless people are like, meh, just move on to other stuff. We've already done that. So we'll see. Let's see how tonight goes, by the way. Let's see how many people show up, how many people engage in support, and we'll go from there. Good evening, King Michael. How are you? Good to see you here tonight. So, we got a few minutes before we begin. What would you guys like to talk about? What's on everyone's mind? What did you think about Shadow Generations when I played it a few days ago on Friday? Any thoughts, any questions on your mind? Anything you want to discuss, everybody? And by the way, now both chats should be really fast. King Michael says he's doing great. How was your dinner? Pretty good. We had tortellini soup. Tortellini soup for dinner. It was delicious. Do I have a Shadow hat? No, I don't actually think they ever made one similar to this. I don't think they ever did. This was a pre-order bonus. It actually says right on it, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sega officially licensed, 100% polyester. I'm trying to see if it has a year on it. Made in China, not for children under 3 years. No, it just has machine washing instructions. Darn. I wanted to see if it actually had a year on it. But I'm pretty sure they only made a Sonic one. They didn't make a Shadow version. Now, maybe since then they've made a Shadow version of this hat that you can get. But back then, they only had this one available. Shadow was not in the original Sonic generation. Your balls hurt, Skiznalit? Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better. But I think Shadow has a romance in the game. Doubtful. Considering the fact that, everything has changed in the modern era. If he had a romance, they probably would remove it. They'd probably wipe it from the game, right? Let's see here. Still Splinter says, how do I beat Godskin Duo? Very carefully. I beat them multiple different ways. In my first playthrough, I was the jumping R2 build. And basically, I loaded myself up with jumping R2 so hard that I could just keep jumping R2 them and it would stagger them after 2 hits. And then I could down them and it was pretty easy. My second run, I did nothing of the sort. And I had to use a lot of magic. If you remember, I was using a lot of magic spells and basically like sniping them and running away and sniping again and running away. It took me way longer in my second run than it did my first. Will I go back and replay all stages to get S tier? I don't think so. I'm going to be honest with you. This is the kind of game that's a casualized game for me. I do one run. Yeah, I'll spend some time trying to get some collectibles and stuff. But for the most part, I don't think anyone wants to see me do a 10 to 20 hour completionist run of this game. People just want to see me go through it once for a cursory glance at the world of Sonic and then move on to other projects. So, is it weird if you find Rouge or is it Rouge or Rogue? Wait, is it Rogue or Rouge? I don't know how to say her name. But is it weird if you find Rouge the Bat hot? Yes. Rouge the Bat is an imaginary character, a cartoon, and she's not meant to be lusted over by a human. If you do that, perhaps you should seek out actual human companionship. Just saying. That'll be a little bit more meaningful to you. Okay. All right. Which whiskey am I looking forward to trying the most? I mean, here's the thing. As much as I like chocolate, and I know that this is going to probably taste quite good, I'm so curious about the scotch. This is 46%. No, 48% alcoholic volume. So this is freaking 96 proof. 90, it's going to be so effing strong. So strong. I can't wait to try it. But you guys better not knock me out and have me on my ass on Halloween, all right? Especially because, like I announced this morning, I may be doing some co-op gameplay with Kino Casino on that day at some point during my marathon. I need to be conscious and able to set that up. I can't fuck it all up because I'm drunk, all right? So you guys better be nice to me on Thursday, okay? By the way, let me get my controller. And that's right, I got to change out the thumbsticks to the regular thumbsticks for this. Cool. And let me set the triggers back to standard trigger resistance. Man, let me just tell you guys, I love the Elite 2 controller. I love it. The only bummer is everyone reports that it breaks easily and that within like a year it will smash or break and I'll have to buy another one. Which sucks because it's very expensive. It's like $200, right? But I love it. I love its weight. I love its grip, feels amazing. The thumbsticks being traded out for various games are helping a lot. I like that I can adjust the trigger strength. It's really nice. I love this controller. It's so good. Because remember, I love the Xbox controller design as is, and now this is like a big step up. Do I have any Everclear for Halloween? No. I know exactly what Everclear is. I've never had it. Where did I watch the VHS films? Some of them were on Prime. And then I did Amazon Prime Video, that is. And then I did the free trial of AMC Plus, which lasts like 5 days. So I was able to watch like 2 or 3 of the movies on Amazon Prime, and then I watched the rest on AMC Plus. Was I ever in a Renaissance fair? Yes, once. I went to a Renaissance fair once. That was way, way early on in my YouTube days. I did vlog it, but I have no recollection if those videos are still on the internet anywhere. Have I ever played Poppy Playtime or Choo Choo Charles? No, Toronto Slayer. I know that they are unique horror games, but I've never played them. Oh, really? Bookworm says, that scotch is a somewhat decent blended scotch. The good stuff is always single malt. You really pay for that. Yeah, like I said, they had really pricey stuff at the liquor store. And I'm like, since this is my entry into scotch whiskey, don't even waste it on me. You know what I'm saying? Like buying $100 bottle of scotch, I'm not going to know that that's any better than other scotch. So let me try. This is supposed to be like an entry level. It's about $60 for this bottle. So it's like, this is entry level. Let's start at the bottom. And then if I like scotch, maybe eventually I'll get other kinds that are supposed to be better. But I said, why not just try a lower end first, right? It makes more sense to do it that way. So yeah, so we'll figure out on Thursday if I like it or not. Or it may just kick my ass. Okay. Guys, no support yet. Let's get some support. Let's get some support before we begin. We're going to begin in like 5-10 minutes here. Let's get something going. Who's going to be the first person to contribute to the stream tonight and get the momentum moving? Jade, good evening. He says he's just stopping by to say hi. And he says, did you watch Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island yet? I have not. I've been watching a lot of like horror stuff, like serious horror stuff that I haven't seen before this year. I haven't really watched anything that I know of. Like Scooby-Doo, I know Scooby-Doo, right? I know what it'll be. It'll probably be fun. There's a lot of Scooby-Doo movies. But I've been watching more like brand new stuff that I'm not, the VHS series, it's a fun anthology series. The same thing, I'm watching the Creepshow anthology series. That's cool because it's all unique stuff. But yeah, no, I haven't watched anything. I haven't watched any of my classic horror movies that I like. I saw no Friday the 13th. No, I didn't watch The Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown this year. Like all the stuff that's like stuff from like the youth and stuff. I didn't watch any of that this year. You know what it is? Because I started late. I told you guys I didn't start watching horror stuff till like a week ago. And now I'm trying to like cram it into the end of the month. I got so busy with other bullshit. And then I said, why am I doing this bullshit for? Yes, Shudder is on AMC Plus, Young Frankenstein, because Young Frankenstein is saying, look into Shudder. Shudder is on AMC Plus, so if you have AMC Plus, you have access to Shudder. That's how I watch the movies. How did I build up a tolerance for liking hard liquor? Every time I try tequila, it makes me gag, and I need to mix it with soda. Honestly, you want to know the truth? When I was young, in my like late teens, early 20s, my friends and I kind of let loose, because when I was in high school, my parents were very strict. So as soon as I basically had the ability to kind of do whatever I wanted, we kind of went out there and went a little heavy. We used to take an entire, a handle of Jose Cuervo, the big ass bottle. We would take that. Me and my 2 other friends would go onto my friend's boat. His dad owned a boat. At night, we would go on his boat and we would sit there just fucking hammering shots. Shot after shot after shot. We would do the classic tequila shots with the salt on the rim and the lime and everything. Dude, we would fucking get so wasted. After a while, you just get used to doing it, and you don't have a gag reflex for it anymore. Sometimes if I drink a liquor that I've never had before and it just doesn't hit me the right way, then I get it. But for the most part, I'm all right taking shots, because I just, early on in my youth, I just started doing it. Shudder has The Last Drive-In. That's a good series. Is it? The Last Drive-In? I'll look into that. Peated scotch will taste different than other types of scotch. There isn't one type of scotch that is the epitome of scotch. There are many variations. Okay, good to know. Yeah, this one is unique. It said that it's maritime and smoky with a little bit of sweet. So what that means is it's going to smell like smoke, or taste like smoke, but it's also going to taste like a saltiness, almost like a brine, but then a little bit of sweet as well. Some of the other scotches had outright distinct flavors to them that were like, oh, this one's just all sweet. This one's like this or that. So this will be unique. Dude, every time I smell it, I'm blown away. It's so unique. Because I can smell whiskey, right? A whiskey smell is sweet. But then you smell smoke. You legit smell smoke in the liquor. And then there's saltiness. So, man, it's going to be pretty interesting. What are some of my favorite films in general? I grew up in the 80s. I'm a child of the 80s, so I like anything 80s. You're talking about Ghostbusters, any of those kind of Harold Ramis, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, John Candy, that kind of stuff. Comedy from the 80s, I absolutely love. John Candy, such a funny dude. Or if you're talking other stuff, like horror, the 80s horror, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, that's all good shit to me. Have I ever been to a haunted house? Yes, when I was younger, I went to a couple different haunted houses in my youth. Thank you, Jade. He says, I hope you hit the goals tonight. Thank you so much, Jade. I wonder if Terminator's on Shudder. I don't know. I could check. I prefer Terminator 1 or 2. They're both good movies. 2 is an action film. 1 is a horror film. They're both good. That's the charred oak barrel that it's aged in. Oh, man. I can't wait to try it. But I'll wait till Thursday. I'm not trying it till Thursday. Rend, how are you? Over on Kick, Rend is here. He says, hope everyone had a good afternoon and evening. Thank you, Rend. All right, so guys, I guess we're going to start. No support, huh? No, not a single contribution to start. All right, fine. I'll boot the game. You guys are going to do this to me. You guys are going to give me a slow start tonight. Or is it going to be one of those nights where it's going to be a nail biter? Seriously? Is that what it's going to be? You guys are going to make me work for it tonight? Can't just have it nice and easy and then enjoy the game. You guys are going to make me fight for it, huh? I see how it is. I see what this is stacking up to be. Have a good night, Jade. See you later, man. I see what this is. Remember, when we hit the goal tonight, the moment that we hit the goal, I put on the Sonic hat for the rest of the night, folks. Live on camera here. All right, Shadow Generations time. All right. Okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Sonic Generations. Actually, it's Shadow Generations, isn't it? My eye's burning right now really bad. That's not good, because I'm going to lose control here and die after the whole stage over. All right, hold on. My eyes started uncontrollably burning. Oh, God, it hurts. I don't know what happened. I think it was the air blew my eye. Oh, man. I don't have to redo the whole stage. I had to stop and pause here. Oh, my eyes. Do I have any tips on how to play at this level? Yes. Tighten your pants as tight as you can. Oh, my eye. There's levels for both Sonic 2006 and Sonic Adventure 2 in the game, so you'll see some familiar stuff. Is this Sonic 06? It seems familiar. I feel like I've played this stage. So thank you to Sleepy. Sleepy did a $1.99 super chat. That's the first contribution of the night. So let's get Sleepy on the leaderboard here. Okay. I'll be a nice guy. I'll front you the penny, and I'll say it was a $2 contribution. You can double bounce on the rope? How do you do that? Oh, okay. C rank, I sucked. Dang it. All right. I received a $3 tip, our first tip of the night, from Mr. Puffy Nipples. Do you remember Super Monkey Ball? It's still one of my favorite playthroughs you've done. Yes, I don't remember what the name of the game was because it was a remake of one of the older ones or something, but that was a fun playthrough. It was incredibly hard. You guys remember how hard that effing game was, right? It was real hard. Like balls to the wall trying to figure out how to do the motion controls and everything for it. It was a rough one, but we got it done. And it was fun to finally, like, it was accomplishing to beat it, you know? Okay. No, I've never played Sonic Rush. I'm aware of it, but I've never played it. Cool. Am I going to play Mario Party? Unlikely. Unlikely. Currently, right now, just think about it this way. Right now, I am in the midst of so many playthroughs. We've got 3 different modes in Call of Duty people want me to play. I'm playing this. People want me to play Life is Strange, Double Exposure that came out today, and I haven't gotten to it yet. People want me to possibly play Dragon Age Veilguard. That's kind of on the fence. People want me to go back and finish A Quiet Place. People want me to go back and maybe play more story mode of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. People want me to play the new games that are coming out in November. So, like, I don't think I'm going to have time to go back and do stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, Ken, with a $2 super chat. Thank you very much, Ken, for a $2 super chat. I appreciate that. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. Nice. Finish Wukong. Nah, dude, Rand. Blackmouth Wukong is so boring. Once you get to halfway through the game, it is so boring. I couldn't make it entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's joking. Okay. Corey Feldmania says, at the end of the day, we're here just to chill with you, so play what you're feeling passionate about. Sounds good, except there are some games, sadly, I can't. For example, Metaphor, which Haladaman just said in the chat. I wanted to play Metaphor. I played 12 hours of the demo, and it didn't work. No one was showing up and supporting it, so there's nothing I can really do about that. You know? Okay. Okay. All right. Retro Danny, how you doing? He has a Robot Destruction Shadow Haiku. He says, robots hunt Shadow from flying to ground-based mechs armed with many guns. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, we'll do Act 2. How about this, guys? By the end of Act 2, let's get someone to give some subs over on Kit. Let's get someone to do a super chat, and let's get someone to do a tip. All right? So let's play through Act 2, and let's get some contributions in while I do it. Here we go.
Typically helps me more than anything.
All right. Yeah, you're right. The Chaos Control refills fast. I should be using it a lot more, and I'm not. B, not bad. I got 2 of the tokens, so that's good. Very good. Oh, eye. Eye is burning. Well, guys, I beat the stage, and I did not receive a super chat. I did not receive a tip, and I did not receive a gifted sub. So... Goal failed.
Man, you can't make that shit up.
What the fuck are you talking about? I just did.
By the way, guys, remember the goal tonight when we hit the funding goal, Sonic the Hedgehog hat for the rest of the stream. So the sooner the better. The longer you want to see me wear this ridiculous Sonic hat, please contribute, all right? All right. Two. The Fart Inhaler 45 just hit me $1 asking me, have I ever sharded myself? Yes, I have. It happens sometimes. What can you do? Sometimes you just got to fart, but then it turns into a shart, and you're not expecting it, and then you have a mess to clean up, but what can you do, right? It's a little cold in here, so I'm going to close my window a little bit. Oh, cool. Thank you so much. Lucifer Arise, a $20 Canadian super chat saying, hey, Phil, I hope you're having a good day. Thank you. I am Canadian Arise. I'm actually having a good time with this tonight. I'm glad that instead of doing collectathon stuff, we went back to the story. So, just for the sake of being fair, CA to USD conversion. So 20 Canadian dollars is $14.37 American. So we're going to count it exactly. You are definitely the top super chatter of the night there, Lucifer Arts. So let's get you up on the leaderboard. And so with that, we are currently now up to $35 in contributions tonight. Thank you so much. Now we're getting a little bit of momentum, which I appreciate. Let's keep it rolling, everybody. Remember, tonight, the earlier we hit that goal, the sooner I'm putting on this ridiculous Sonic hat. I know you guys want to see the Sonic hat. You guys love it, right? I received a $5 tip from One Sick Puppy. What was your favorite cartoon or TV show or movie growing up? Well, dude, why are you asking me 3 categories? Here, I'll answer one. My favorite cartoons started off with He-Man. Then it went to Transformers and G.I. Joe. Then it probably went over to also when there was Thundercats. Then it probably went to Ninja Turtles. And then it probably went to more serious stuff like Gargoyles, Batman the Animated Series, Superman, Spider-Man, X-Men, and then JLA. And then that was it. There you go. There's your answer for your $5 tip. I'm not answering 17 categories. All right. Actually, this is a good time to split the part. Then we'll have about an hour left on tonight's stream. So let's do that. Hope you guys are enjoying Sonic X Shadow Generations. I will see you in the next part. Cool. All right. Take a very brief break here, everybody. Oh, no, I like Tom and Jerry and Looney Tunes, but they were never timely to my childhood. Those were just like a universal thing that always existed, right? Like I could also say, oh, Tiny Toon Adventures and Animaniacs and stuff like that. But, you know, I just said what came to mind. No, I never watched Street Sharks or Mummies Alive because those were a ripoff of Ninja Turtles. Beavis and Butthead? Yeah, I mean, that was popular later on in the 90s on MTV. I saw some of it, and I did see the movie in theaters, actually. Beavis and Butthead Do America. I remember that. Ooh. Dark Souls Master says, is the OG badge available? What do you mean, Dark Souls Master? The OG badges exist on Kick. You're on YouTube. So I don't know what you mean. You had the Street Shark action figures, Amplatorio, yeah? All right. I'm going to pee quickly. I'll literally be right back. Just give me a second to pee. I'll be right back, and then we'll continue. But again, guys, we are now at $40, and we only have an hour left. So we have a ways to go to hit the support goal. Obviously, I don't want the streak to end at 42. We just hit a new record. 42 is the new record. If we hit 46, this Friday we're doing the Katsu Burger DSP Tries It, which is going to be super cool. All right? So let's not let it end. Please support the stream. I'll be right back in just a sec. Wow, while I was gone, I have received nothing. I didn't get anything when I was gone. Okay. Phil's #1 fan says, I want the OG badge. Is there any way I can earn it? It's like I've told you guys. The OG badge is available at special times. Like, for example, if someone goes above and beyond in a situation where it's warranted. If there's an extenuating circumstance and someone helps me out. Like right now, we've got my one biggest moderator on Kick Has It, and 2 people who went out of their way in the last week to support me on nights when it looked like the streak was going to end, and boom, giant contribution, and we hit it, right? Those are the people who have OG badges right now. It's like 3. That's it. So, you know, as we continue on, perhaps I would consider doing more. But it's not going to be a frequent thing. Just to be honest with you, it's not. It's only going to be in certain situations and circumstances. So asking for it like that isn't going to really help. Okay. I know it's a Jason. Oh. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to continue. And thank you so far. And let's continue on now with the stream and do another hour and see how far we can get. I've heard it's only a 4-hour game, but I get the feeling it's going to be like 5 or 6 for me. Okay, let's continue. Here we go. All right. So we did it. We beat the second boss of the game. Do I plan on ending pop-ups for kick donations? I'd have to manually do them. By the way, I got an S. Holy shit, I got an S. The only way I could do that is to manually do it, much like how I do manual pop-ups for tips. If I have some time to do it, I will. All I got to do is basically, I can use the same pop-ups, but just title it differently. Like say, thanks for subbing, or thanks for the gifted subs, or something like that, right? And I can even do categories depending on how many. Maybe I could do like 5 gifted subs, 10 gifted subs, 25 gifted subs, 50 and 100. I could have all those categories for gifted subs. I could probably do that. I would just have to play them manually, just like I play them manually now for tips. So, but the thing is, anytime to do it, we'll have to see. So, guys, FYI, I'll be playing for about a half an hour more tonight, maybe a little more, a little less, depending, but probably a little more, and see how far we get. Guys, we are at $40 in contributions. We are not even to a third of our goal, and we're starting to run out of time now, all right? 42 straight streams. I don't want the streak to end tonight, particularly because we are just at the reward. Friday is the reward of a cool katsu burger, a unique kind of food that I want to try for the DSP Tries It reward. So please, we have about half an hour left. Please support the stream. Let's hit the goal. Let's do it as soon as possible. So that way, I mean, I was going to wear the Sonic hat tonight. I guess we're not going to wear it. We only have a half an hour left. No Sonic hat? Are you kidding me? You guys don't want to see Sonic, Phil? That's ridiculous. You only ask for it every single stream. Now I offer it to you and we don't get it? Come on. Here, fuck this. Fuck the tokens. There we go. That was good. Excuse me. If you want to talk to me, please tag me. Like Crispy Wolverine just says, have you ever tried shrooms over on Kick? But I have no idea if he's talking to me because he didn't tag me. Have I ever tried shrooms? No, I have not. I have never had shrooms. Oh, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I was playing and I missed it. Adam DBZ 90s Man with a $100 Australian super chat. Now we know the Australian dollar is good for about 2/3 of the American dollar. And so with that super chat, let's get him up on the leaderboard. That's about the equivalent of $66. So with that, we are at to 106, which means we are 2/3 of the way to our goal and continuing the streak, getting the Sonic hat as a reward for the end of this stream, and continuing on with the weekly goal of the Katsu Burger on Friday. So let's go. We got time for 1 or 2 more challenge stages here, probably another boss fight. When we're done with that, the stream's going to be over. So now would be the time, guys, if you want to contribute and keep the streak going, let's do it. All right. Tyrone Kang, how are you over there on Kick? No, I'm not going to wear the Sonic hat tomorrow. The whole point is you hit the goal, you get the reward. If we hit the goal tonight, I put on the Sonic hat. The sooner the better. If you wait till the very last minute and you get the Sonic hat for 10 seconds, that's not my fault. All right? Anyway, thank you to Adam. Adam has done a $50 super sticker. And so the $50 super sticker, again, it's a $50 Australian super sticker. That would be worth 33. Excuse me. That would be worth. No, I'm so confused. 100 is worth 66, right? I can't do this, man. Why can't I do it? Is 33. I'm so dumb. It's 33. So it's another $33. So that means we are at $139 in contributions now, thanks to Adam. We are only 11 away from hitting the goal. All right. I received a $20 super chat. It's actually a super sticker. Once again from Adam. So Adam basically being the MVP tonight, right? Like, let's be honest here. So basically that would be like $6.66. Because 3 times, yeah, if you do the math, 3 times 666 is roughly So it's about $13. It's about a $13 to $14 super chat. So we're just going to count it as 14, okay? And so that means, yes, it is official. Thanks to Adam helping out so much tonight, we have done it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is now stream number 43 in a row. 43. Where we have hit the goals, crushed the trolls, and made it happen here on my streams on DSP Gaming. But I think that calls for a celebratory coin drop. Here it comes. Thank you all. And that means for this very tiny part of time left, we're going to be doing the Sonic Hat. We don't have a lot of time left on the stream. It's pretty much near the end right now. All right? But let's do it. We've done it again. 43 in a row. Guys, a new record. 43 is our new record now. And this means only 3 more streams left. 1 tomorrow, Halloween stream, and first stream on Friday. And we're doing the Katsu Burger reward on Fridays, but after the first stream on Friday. No, Jasper does not have his own channel. Unlike a lot of other people who make content, I never turned Jasper into some kind of like a monetized, you know, character in my content or anything like that. I never even had merch of him. Like, you would never even buy a shirt of Jasper or anything like that. Now, let's save, because we didn't save all night. Holy crap, I got to save. It's been auto-saving, though. Okay. I think what we'll do is next time I play, here's what we'll do. We'll do a night stream. We'll finish the Shadow Generations part of the game. We'll wrap it up, and then we'll probably do a little bit of the start of Sonic Generations. And then we'll see, do you guys like it enough that you want me to continue with Sonic Generations? Because I at least want to give Sonic Generations a taste. Keep in mind, you know, I originally played it when it released, what was it, like 2011 or something like that? That long ago, right? Like that freaking long ago. This will not stay on my head, by the way. So, I would want to at least give it another shot in the modern day and see what it's like. I remember really liking Sonic Generations. I think it was a very good game. So, that's what we'll do. We'll play it again, probably in a couple of days, because I'm thinking, can't do it tomorrow, can't do it for my Halloween marathon, probably Friday night. That's what I'm thinking. So, probably like Friday night. We'll do Friday Night Sonic. We'll wrap up the Shadow Generations plot, and then we'll do a little bit of Sonic Sonic Generations, and see if you like it. And if you like it, then we can continue on and do a few more night streams to wrap up that, or we could just call it quits. It's up to you guys. But I don't really want to finish this, but I'm already late. I'm out of time. I want to say thank you to everyone who chilled with me here tonight, whether you were on YouTube or you were on Kick. For those still watching this on demand on YouTube as well, I appreciate all of you who are. Thank you for the audience, and thank you for the support. Particularly Adam. I mean, Adam went above and beyond tonight, right, with his support. So thank you so much, Adam, for that. Really, very nice of you. And we'll do one more night to wrap it up, and we'll go from there. Okay? All right. Everyone, thank you for Shadow Generations. 2 streams down, 1 to go to wrap it up. And I will see you then. Peace out. All right, folks. Yeah, so that's going to be it for tonight. So a reminder, a very important reminder, I do not have a daytime stream tomorrow, okay? Personal reasons, I can't be here. So no podcast, no daytime stream. I certainly hope that you'll be all right without me. But I hope that you'll come back tomorrow night, because tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Pacific time, so the same time we did this, it's going to be the premiere of the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 campaign. And I'll be doing probably around 2.5 hours of that tomorrow night. If you guys can make it. If not, definitely do not miss Thursday. Thursday is the big all day long horror fest, Halloween special, me in costume, playing horror games, having fun, drinking booze, maybe even some co-op with the guys from Kino Casino. We're going to see, but it should be a great day. It's my annual event. I'm so happy I'm finally doing it. I didn't get to do it last year because I was sick. I'm not sick this year, thankfully. We could do it. So I hope you will join me on Thursday for that, all right? But please come back tomorrow night for Call of Duty campaign. I'm excited for that because everyone's told me it's really good. All right? Thank you all. Please have a good evening. Please be safe. And thanks for joining me. See you tomorrow for another fun night of gaming on the late stream. All right, guys. Peace out. Have a good night. See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
typically helps me more than anything.